other than a dodgy horse scrotum. We're eating breakfast and Alba ran upstairs and was just like, what is she doing up there? Because there's a lot of stuff up there and Soph wasn't happy with her being up there on her own. So Soph called her and then she came bombing down the stairs with Pig! That was just worrying, and she's just merrily sat there with Pig. As soon as she came in the room, she like jumped up and over Soph and sat where she is now, which is actually back there. It's just so cute. Alba?
Yeah?
Is that your pig?
That's my pig.
Yeah.
I want to lie down.
Oh.
Hiya, would I be able to speak to Michael, please? It's Sophie Williams. Okay. Yeah, that's great. It's literally just wanting to book the holiday. So guys, I have just booked us a week-long holiday in North Wales and I'm so excited about it because I had a grant for being a carer and I've literally just booked it. So in September we get to go to Wales for a week with the girls and it's a wheelchair accessible caravan and we're so excited! Ah!
Hello. We just got back from taking the girls out and it was so cute. After, like, obviously been playing a while, both the girls grabbed the frisbee together and ran home together. They were both just like, nope, too tired, we're home. It was just adorable. They've never jointly brought the frisbee home, like, on their own terms, wanting to go home. So, as per every day, I've been asleep all day. Feel absolutely pooped. Just generally feel like crap. Soph's gonna go get me some cereal, so I just want some cereal for tea. But other than that, it's just kind of like meh. And I've still not heard back from the chest clinic, and it's just getting to the point that I'm getting quite frustrated that I can't like function throughout the day. I mean, there's always tomorrow left of this week with chest clinic, so fingers crossed they will get my email and contact me then. I think I've received a letter from them here, so I think that's probably my last clinic letter, so I'm going to read that and then we'll see where we go from there. So I just read through the clinic letter from the hospital. What is going on here? And I'm a little bit cheesed off, to be honest. It's picked up that I've got 2 different types of bugs in my lungs and they're not doing anything about it. They just want me to keep like an infection diary and like have bloods done and stuff like that, and it's just like, well, that's not actually helping me right now, and it's getting to the point it's affecting me mentally because I'm getting so damn frustrated and I'm feeling so sick. It just makes me mad. You got like this team of people that's supposed to be helping you, and yet when stuff comes back saying I've got bugs, they don't do anything about it. And my IgG level, which is the immunoglobulins level, so if it is low, you're more susceptible to infections, which I have, like, I already know that I've got because I've had IVIG infusions, which is like a blood product that, when people donate blood, it's a part of that blood is immunoglobulins, and basically I get given them to like boost my immune system. We took a break from it because I was just getting really down and frustrated. They said that we can go back to it any time we want. So I got all the bloods done, made sure everything was like how it was supposed to be able to restart it, and we're now having issues with immunology. So I don't have a bloody clue what it is that we're going to be doing from this point on. Oh, it just makes me angry that because they're not doing something, I'm the one that's suffering. Soph's the one that's suffering. All I'm able to do at the moment is wake up, do my meds, go back to sleep. Wake up, have some tea, do my meds, and go back to sleep. Right. As you guys know, yesterday, we really wanted to go to the cinema today, but I am so stupidly exhausted. Oh shit, I've just realised Soph's gone Tesco's and I've got the bank card. Oh. Oops. But yeah, I'm just like so exhausted that we can't do anything. We're not living, we're existing. And it just royally sucks. So, there's my little rant out of the way. Alba's new voice box. Every time we see it, we think of the dog from Up. It just makes me chuckle. But this one has 7 different cycles. I've tested them all. There's a little tester where you could like blow into a little port here. And basically it starts off with like a little beep. Then the second one's another beep. The third one's a beep and like a little vibration. There's these 2 little prongs that like it sits right on her vocal cords sort of thing. So the machine can detect just her barks. So it won't pick up Dixie's or anything like that. So it's literally just hers. And then there's 5 more settings after that where the beep and the vibration intensity like starts to increase. So fingers crossed this one actually works and stops the barking, because every day... That was her, by the way. Isn't it? Can I have a kiss? Mummy boop? Mummy boop? Mummy boop? Thank you. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Mummy boop? Mummy boop? Oh, thank you. Thank you. All we've had today is every time the door gets opened, this little butthole barks. There's not even having to be a noise and she's barking. So hopefully this will stop it. But yeah, I'm so excited about our holiday. So said that she vlogged telling you guys, oh, seeing her happy, it just makes me happy. She's dead excited, and it's another place that we're exploring in the UK. I mean, granted, it's going to take 6 hours to get there, and it's North Wales that we're going to, but we love visiting new places. We love exploring, and it's thanks to Cornwall Carers and Cornwall's Carers UK that we get this opportunity to be able to go on holiday. Otherwise we wouldn't. They're funding this holiday for us, so it's just beautiful. Like, I'm thankful that Soph's happy being my carer, and I'm thankful that as a result Soph gets looked after by the carers team. So yeah, it just makes me like a little bit happier that I need somebody to help look after me. I mean, there's so much on the vlogs that you don't see that Soph does, and she doesn't get a break. It's constant, night and day. I need help, which is one of the reasons why we discussed at the beginning, like, do we get a carer coming in or do we not? Because I don't need help at specific times of the day, so it makes it very difficult. We would have to get like a live-in carer, and yeah, neither of us were happy with that. So obviously we had a good long talk, and she said that she was happy to look after me, and obviously I'm just thankful. So yeah, thumbs up to Cornwall Carers for looking after my wifey.
Well done, Albert. Well done.
Let's just say it's working. It's the little the noise that comes up initially isn't stopping her like as much, but we're at the level now that it's, look, she's still not even wanting to bark now. she keeps going to, but we're at the level where it's vibrating. Straight away she stops.
It makes like a kind of noise.
Yeah. It's quite intense though, because obviously I tested it, because you've got to test it to make sure that it works properly. And I had it, like, one of the prongs, like, just in my teeth. I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing something, and it vibrated, and I was just like, Jesus.
Well, so it's quite powerful then.
Yeah. It's not like a little pathetic thing. So hopefully this will stop her from barking, which I would be so happy with.
Yeah, and then once it works with her, once she
We'll put it on Dixie. Because unfortunately they're not cheap, but the risk that we have if we don't stop her from barking is people can put complaints in, and we could get like fined, and if it's bad enough, people do have their dogs taken away.
Yeah.
So
We don't want that to happen.
no. So fingers crossed this works. She did just go out there this time and didn't bark. I think that's been the first time in about 2 weeks. Normally every time she goes out she barks, so...
Apart from when she only goes out to go to the toilet, but she didn't go to the toilet then.
No.
She wasn't out there long enough, but...
So, fingers crossed. Sophie's just finished dancing, and she's now recovering in the reading nook, trying to cool down. But I've been sat here drawing out a card. One of my pen pals is a prisoner on death row, and it's his birthday on the 13th of June. So I know it's like a month away, but by the time I get these letters in the mail, they get through customs, and then they have to be checked by the correction officers to make sure everything's legit and okay. It's probably going to end up being the 13th of June, which is his birthday. Like, it's either going to arrive just before on or pretty much just after. So I like to get it done early, but here it is. I've just realised the wheels look like Monster Munch crisp.
Oh my god, you're going to have to send me a picture so I can see that.
Soph just said, oh my god, you're going to have to send me a picture so I can see that. I've only realised as I've got it on the camera, but I'm pretty impressed with my writing as well, with the little fake sign, like board sign thing. But I did freehand this little bad boy. Soph was like, did you trace it this time? Because sometimes like I trace like the outline and I do the rest myself. But it's really hard to try and trace a mini, because to get it the right size that I needed, I would have had to have moved all my screen around. So this is all my handiwork, which I'm quite impressed with. So hopefully the prison guards will let it in, because all it is a piece of card and some Sharpie. So yeah. Hello back there.
I was going to say that.
I was like, don't forget my face.
Yeah, I thought you were moving that cushion from my face.
There's always got to be a little part of Alba's head in the corner of the camera.
Yeah.
Let's fix that ear.
I don't see the problem with it.
Oh no.
I've got a cute head.
Yes. Did you see how she picked up that little bit of fluff?
Yeah, I didn't realise that's what she was looking
There
at.
was,
I can see it.
There was a
now.
little bit of fluff that just went across, and she was just like...
I think it landed on me. Don't
Oh.
me, man.
Rejected. I'm sorry, guys.
Offended.
She has surgery in like 3 days.
Oh. Try not to think about it, really.
No.
I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah. My sats are doing fantastic tonight.
She kids.
We're at 86 currently. It's alright. Yesterday it picked up by the time I did all my nebs and whatever else.
It's low.
Yeah, it was. Yesterday, last night, it was 85, 86.
Oh.
Remember I told you? Yeah. Such fun. We got this book. Was it in Lidl?
Yeah.
And obviously we like our books. And it's wooden. And it's really super cute. Wabbit and duck.
You didn't describe what the first picture was.
Cow. She was really like...
watching me.
Yeah. Is that still classified as a sheep?
I can't see it, so
Look at the screen.
I think it's a ram. It's a ram.
Yeah.
It's got horns.
Spot! Do you remember Spot?
I do, but that doesn't look like Spot.
Well, he's got one spot. A pig and a horse with a miniature penis.
I think that is just really unfortunately drawn. It's just unfortunately drawn.
Looks like someone's got a big ball sack and a little penis coming out there. Oh, God. To be fair, it's made in Germany.
What?
And then there's a cock. There's a cock.
What?
It was
What's that got to do with anything?
It was
offending a whole country.
It was leading you up to the big cock. Oh, yeah, but they translate things differently over there, don't they?
Oh, is that how you put in this? Is
Yeah.
it?
But other than a dodgy horse scrotum,
Oh, if you just scrotum on our channel.
that has got to be the worst word. Like,
Moist.
no, I think scrotum outdoes moist.
Scrotum isn't a very
What would
nice
you
word,
guys
is
think?
it?
Which one do you think is worse? Scrotum or moist? Or moist scrotum?
Oh, don't say stuff like that on our channel, babe. We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube.
No, we won't. Not enough people watch our vlogs.
This is true.
So, there's a phallic wooden book for our kids, ready and waiting. Jesus Christ. But I said to Soph just before we picked up the camera that technically for someone, for a wheelchair user and like with 2 dogs, we have taken the last remaining disabled holiday from Norfolk downwards. We did it. We took it. And I'm not, like, ashamed of that.
We're okay with it.
We were going to go for the week before, but someone jumped in there just before us.
Literally in the space of like 15 minutes.
Yeah, Soph got off the phone. She's like, okay, I'll talk it over with my wife and then we'll see if we think we like it. And obviously in that time of us researching with dodgy internet, and then by the time that Soph rung, he was on the phone, so I'm guessing he was on the phone to the people that just stole the week that we wanted. But thankfully...
I don't think so. I think he was on the... because obviously he didn't know whether they'd done it for a week or 2 weeks, so it couldn't have been him.
So yeah. Thankfully they only did the 1 week. So we are actually going on holiday this year. 18 months after our last holiday.
So excited.
Whoop, whoop. It's kind of a busy year for us. Obviously Pink next month. Then
holiday.
Well, we'll probably go up to see Zach at some point and do
for his birthday.
Some days out or something somewhere for his birthday.
Yeah.
Then September we go away. Then November, when it's our anniversary, we're away again to go see The Lion King. Yeah. So yes, I don't think we've ever had such a busy year.
We haven't.
But I'm okay with that. As long as my lungs sort itself out.
See, it makes me feel really bad. Because here's the thing. This makes me feel bad because a lot of people would say we're on benefits, we shouldn't be having this stuff. But I just want to throw this out there. We haven't paid for any of it.
Well, my mum's paid for Pink. Cornwall Carers has paid for this holiday. So the only things that we've actually paid for is The Lion King. And even the only reason why we was able to afford that is because I'm disabled and we only have to pay for one person.
Yeah.
So otherwise it would not be possible.
Exactly. We would never be able to go see Pink.
No.
Or anything.
Not at all. We could not afford it. So, like, we're just thankful that my mum offered to give us it for, like, part of my birthday present this year. So, but, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, I kind of feel bad because of the things that other people say and what other people think. I feel bad because of that. I feel really excited for us, but...
I mean, the only reason why we get the Cornwall Carers grant for a holiday is because of how much... I said to you earlier, but you don't see everything on the vlog. Like, you don't see everything that Soph does that isn't recorded on camera. So obviously she's being given that money to go on holiday because of everything that she does as a caring role. If she didn't do it, we wouldn't get the money. And it's not something you can blag your way through because, like, they're pretty good at sensing what it is you do and don't do. And obviously depending on how much you do, depends on how much money you can get and if any at all. So we're just thankful for the services that there are. Yay. Definitely. I'm going to go take my meds and have some milk because my mouth is so sore. I don't know why it's like... Because normally with the way that my mouth is now...
It's usually steroids, isn't
it? It's when my steroids have been whacked right up. The only thing I can think of is because my body's had the immune reaction with my tummy.
Could be.
So it's just all flaring up. But it really hurts.
Might find it might be worth upping your meds even if it's just another 5 milligrams.
It's not nice. So, yes, we're going to get on and do that. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on our day with us.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thursday, May 16th. Go in peace. The king's officer pleaded with him. Sir, do you come down at once? Do come down at once before my child is dead. Jesus answered him, Go in peace, your son will live. And the man put his trust in what Jesus said and started home. A Roman official's son was near death, so the officer approached Jesus and begged him to come home with him so he could put his hands on the child and heal him. But Jesus told the king's man not to be anxious, to go home in peace, because his son would indeed live. At that very moment, the officer took Jesus at his word. He believed that what he said was reality. He trusted him, and so the king's man started back home. On his way there, his servants came to tell him the boy had indeed recovered. At the same moment that Jesus had told the man, "Go in peace, your son will live." Put no limits on what Jesus and his word can do in your life. There's no amount of time or space he cannot reach across with his power. Believe in his word, that things are indeed just as he says they are. Trust what he tells you, and then go in peace, knowing his truth is yours. Lord, with you there are no limits. You can reach across time and space. I believe and trust in what you say. I go in peace, knowing your truths